Welcome to a journey into the bizarre and utterly captivating world of botany. Today, we're diving deep, literally, to unearth one of nature's most peculiar creations. Prepare yourselves for an encounter with the legendary Hydnora africana. This isn't your garden variety daisy, folks. This is a plant so strange, so unique, it's earned itself a rather fitting nickname, the monster flower. And trust me, it lives up to the hype in the most wonderfully weird ways imaginable. Imagine a plant that spends most of its life hidden from sight, buried beneath the earth. Then, without warning, it erupts from the soil, not with delicate petals, but with something that looks suspiciously like an alien maw. And just when you think it can't get any stranger, it unleashes a stench so profound, so utterly deathly, it could clear a room faster than a bad stand-up comedian. This isn't just a plant, it's a botanical enigma, a master of disguise, and a true marvel of adaptation. It challenges everything you thought you knew about flowers. Get ready to have your perceptions of the plant kingdom delightfully upended. The Hydnora africana is a true subterranean superstar. For the vast majority of its existence, this plant remains completely hidden, a secret lurking just beneath the surface of the arid landscapes it calls home. You wouldn't even know it was there unless you were specifically looking for its telltale signs. What makes it so reclusive? Well, for starters, it's a bit of a rebel. Unlike most plants we know, Hydnora africana completely skips out on photosynthesis. That's right, it lacks chlorophyll, the green pigment essential for converting sunlight into energy. You won't find any leaves on this plant either. So, how does it survive without sunlight or leaves? It's a parasite, a botanical bandit, if you will. This clever plant taps directly into the root systems of nearby host plants, siphoning off all the nutrients and water it needs to thrive. It's the ultimate freeloading houseguest, but in plant form. But then, something truly extraordinary happens. After its long hidden life underground, the Hydnora africana decides it's time for its grand debut. It pushes its way through the soil, revealing a flower that is unlike anything you've ever seen. It's striking, to say the least. This isn't a delicate bloom. It's a fleshy, almost grotesque structure that looks uncannily like an alien mouth opening wide. Its interior is a vibrant, almost alarming reddish-orange, a stark contrast to the drab earth it emerges from. It's a sight that truly stops you in your tracks, a testament to nature's boundless creativity. Now let's talk about its unique approach to attracting a date. Most flowers use sweet nectar or vibrant colors to lure pollinators. Not our Hydnora africana. Oh no, this plant has a much more pungent strategy. It emits an odor so powerful, so utterly putrid, it's been described as a blend of rotting meat, decaying flesh, and perhaps a hint of stale dung. Yes, you heard that right. This flower smells like death. And why, you might ask, would any self-respecting plant choose such a ghastly perfume? Because it's a master of targeted marketing. This specific stench is an irresistible siren call for a very particular clientele, carrion beetles. These beetles, drawn by the promise of a decaying feast, follow their noses directly to the source of the foul aroma. They crawl inside the flower, eager to partake in what they believe is a delicious rotting meal. Little do they know, they've just checked into a temporary insect jail. Once inside, the beetles find themselves trapped by a series of bristly, downward-pointing hairs lining the flower's interior. These hairs act like a one-way turnstile, allowing entry but making escape incredibly difficult. The flower effectively becomes a temporary prison, an escape room for bugs, if you will. The beetles, frustrated and scrambling to find a way out, inadvertently become coated in the flower's pollen. They thrash and struggle, picking up the sticky grains on their bodies. This ensures that when they finally do manage to escape, they'll be carrying a precious cargo. After a day or two, when the flower's bristly hairs relax, the beetles are finally able to make their grand escape. They fly off, carrying the pollen from their recent incarceration. If they're lucky, Or rather, if the Hydnora africana is lucky, they'll stumble into another monster flower and repeat the process, effectively cross-pollinating the plants. It's a stinky, sticky, and surprisingly effective pollination strategy. This whole scenario, from the hidden life to the putrid bloom, is so wild, it almost feels like something out of a sci-fi movie. You might even be picturing a certain carnivorous plant from a musical, or perhaps a giant sandy pit monster from a galaxy far, far away. The parallels are certainly striking. Imagine the sheer audacity of a plant that looks like a gaping maw erupting from the ground. Picture the moment its bud cracks open, slowly revealing that reddish-orange interior, like something truly alien emerging. It's a spectacle that truly highlights the incredible diversity of life on Earth. Think about the journey of a tiny beetle following that irresistible putrid scent. It's drawn in, expecting a meal, only to find itself in a bristly, inescapable chamber. You can almost hear its tiny, frustrated buzzing as it tries to find a way out, unknowingly becoming a vital part of the plant's reproductive cycle. The mechanics of this trapping system are truly ingenious. The way those hairs are angled, the timing of their relaxation, it's all perfectly evolved to ensure maximum pollen transfer. It's a masterclass in botanical engineering, designed for one purpose: successful reproduction. But the story of the Hydnora africana doesn't end with pollination. This plant also produces a fruit, a golf ball-sized sphere that ripens underground. And guess who's interested in this peculiar fruit? Local wildlife, of course. Jackals, with their keen sense of smell, are known to dig up and devour the fruit of the Hydnora africana. Baboons also find it quite palatable, enjoying its sweet, jelly-like pulp. It's a surprising treat for these animals, hidden beneath the surface. And as these animals consume the fruit, they inadvertently become crucial partners in the plant's life cycle. The seeds pass through their digestive systems, eventually being dispersed far and wide. This ensures the next generation of monster flowers can sprout in new locations, continuing the cycle of subterranean life and putrid blooms. So there you have it, the incredible, the bizarre, the utterly fascinating Hydnora africana. It's a plant that truly deserves some kind of PU award for its olfactory prowess, but also a standing ovation for its sheer ingenuity. It reminds us that nature's creativity knows no bounds, and that some of the most amazing wonders are found in the most unexpected and sometimes smelliest places. This monster flower is a testament to the endless diversity and strangeness of our natural world. It's a reminder to always look closer, to dig a little deeper, and to appreciate the truly wild and wonderful ways life finds to thrive. Keep exploring, keep questioning, and keep celebrating the magnificent oddities that make our planet so endlessly captivating.